All right, it's 11 minutes after the top of the hour. President Trump expected to speak with Ukrainian President Zelenskyy today following his ceasefire talks with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
During that 2.5-hour phone call with Mr. Trump, Putin apparently agreed to a limited ceasefire of sorts.
Alexandria Hoff is live at the White House with more. Good morning, Alexandra.
Well, good morning to you. The administration believes that it is a relatively short distance from what was agreed to, which is a 30-day halt on striking energy targets, to then a complete ceasefire. But still, this partial truce, as you could call it, it does not offer any protection to human lives, which was one of the goals that President Trump said he went into this conversation with President Putin with, telling Laura Ingraham that Russia has the advantage over Ukraine, so that anything beyond what was eventually agreed to would have been tough.
Right now, you have a lot of guns pointing at each other, and a ceasefire without going a little bit further would have been tough. I think we had a great call. It lasted almost 2 hours. Talked about a lot of things and toward getting it to peace. And we talked about other things also. Putin actually said to me, if you're my friend, I'd hate to see you as my enemy. He said that very strongly.
So on top of the immediate ceasefire on energy and infrastructure for 30 days, the White House says that talks on a maritime ceasefire in the Black Sea will begin, aimed all towards a complete ceasefire. President Zelenskyy has confirmed that he will have contact with President Trump here today. We have reached out to the White House for timing on that. But he responded to Putin's scaled-back agreement with disappointment, writing that Putin effectively rejected the proposal for a full ceasefire, and writing this, quote, only a real cessation of strikes on civilian infrastructure by Russia as proof of its willingness to end this war can bring peace closer. Now, President Trump said that aid to Ukraine was not part of the conversation with President Vladimir Putin yesterday, but the Kremlin came out and said that Putin had emphasized during the call that an end to aid to Ukraine by the U.S. was something that he had emphasized as a requirement of any lasting peace deal. Guys.
So, Alex, it sounds like the White House, Mr. Trump, what he wanted ultimately was a 30-day ceasefire across the board. It's front lines, back lines, it's everything.
Yeah, you're right.
This is plan B, right?
This seems to be plan B, and you heard it from the president there that I guess he sensed on that call that he couldn't really push it much further and wanted to take the progress that we could get. But talks are going to continue with U.S. officials heading back to Saudi Arabia on Sunday. So we hope that this is a step in the right direction. Certainly the White House believes so.
Right. Thanks, Alex. Appreciate it.
Very much.
I just think Vladimir Putin, he might be evil, but he's not stupid, I don't think. He has to understand this is his best opportunity for a ceasefire. Remember the casualties he's received. This is a stunning number. H.R. McMaster said it yesterday. 45% of all the casualties that Russia has suffered has been in the last year. They are losing thousands of people every day. So, yeah, they might have more munitions, be able to withstand a longer war. But he wants the weapons to stop going to Ukraine. That's a non-starter. He also wants all the Donbass region. He wants to keep them to 86,000-man fighting force, and they have to have an immediate election. All those things are non-starters and shouldn't be part of the ceasefire. I'll add this, that Zelenskyy said yesterday that they were targeting hospitals and infrastructure the same time they decided not to target hospitals and infrastructure. They should understand that Trump is going to be fair. But if you make him look bad on the world stage, he's going to. This is the window will close quickly.
Well, it's not just looking bad; it's being unreasonable. It's unreasonable to say, hey, I don't want any NATO troop. I don't want any peacekeepers there. But also, I want you to stop sharing the intelligence as well.
And weapons.
It's like, you can't have it both ways,
You're
man.
a dictator. You can do whatever you want.
Right.
Because the people around you and the people, they worship you. If not, you get killed.
You're right. Because
So,
when you're a dictator, you just do whatever you
want to do.
way or the
You
highway.
don't care about a ceasefire necessarily. You don't care if your people die.
Apparently, there are a number of people, high-ranking government officials in the administration, who say that Putin appears to be stalling. And so he agreed to this limited ceasefire on infrastructure for 30 days to appear that he's doing something. But obviously, he's not ready to go.
Unfreeze those. Unfreeze the $300 billion in Western assets and take that money, give it to Ukraine. And Trump could easily say that, guys, I'm going to give you 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, $300 billion goes right to Ukraine, where they're going to use it to buy weapons. And we know they're better fighters than you. We know they're more committed because it's their homeland. So you're going to pay a huge price.
$300 billion from the U.S.
No,
freeze
their money that they invested in different Western countries and banks. And we froze it. And France says, we're going to spend the interest on that. And now soon we're going to go, everybody wants to start spending it, period. But Trump would hold that back and could hold it right over his head.
I wonder if he brought it up. They had a very long conversation. So it sounds like he did his best, but Putin's not ready to play ball.
So don't hit energy limited prisoner exchange.